So I guess today we're going to try to make Ariana Grande into a chair. So first off, we have to find photos of her. I guess find a photo of her legs. Word. I guess this is cool. I guess you just get some basic photo like this. That'll do. You're going to want to open up the 3 photos. All right, so start with this photo, the chair. You want to make sure the DPI is set to 72. So you go to image size, resolution 72, make this about maybe 1,000 pixels, and then you want to add, I fucked up. Basically you want to add more white space. So you go to image, go to canvas size, maybe add 10 inches around it. So there's that. That's cool. And then duplicate this layer. And then, so we're going to start off with her legs. So basically you want to get the pen tool and then just cut out one of her legs. Start with this one. And then when you do this, since you can't see, you kind of want to go change the opacity to 0. So you could see what you're doing, I guess. And then outline her leg using the pen tool. Cool. And then once you do that, you're going to press Command and then the shape layer. And then you're going to click on this background layer, and then you're going to go Command J, which duplicates what you selected. So there's that. And then you're going to select it. So Command A and then Command X to cut. So then you go back to this basic chair and paste it on there. So basically these are going to be the legs of the chair. And then you're going to want to get this part to show. So you're going to go to the pen tool again, and then just kind of cut around this. Well, that's shitty. This might be perfect because we're just going to go back and fix it. Go back to this layer of her leg and set the visibility on, I guess. You're going to add a layer mask. Press Command, and then press a shape layer. So that's going to select the shape of this white path you made. Go back here, and then you're still going to have the brush tool selected, and then you're just going to do that, so it kind of erases that part of her leg, and then you're going to deselect it, so there's one leg. Shit. You could still see the white there. You're going to get the eraser tool, and then you could just clean it up a bit. Maybe set the hardness to 80 or something, and then set the size to this size is cool, and then just clean that part up a bit. So now you could just duplicate this layer, so click and drag it down. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. So you're gonna click this tool and then drag this down here, duplicate it, drag it over again. And then you wanna kind of transform it so it's at an angle. Edit, free transform, and then just do that. Gonna click back on this this white square. Zoom in, select all, so Command A and then delete, so that gets rid of that. Sorry, I'm not a trained professional at Photoshop. So you're gonna drag this over again. So you wanna get it right about there. Go to this tool, deselect, and then turn the visibility off there. And then you're gonna go back to the pen tool, do this again, do that, whatever. And then set this visibility back on. You're gonna press Command, press Shape 2, and then turn off the visibility, and then you're going to click on this white square thing again, and then you're going to go to the brush tool, and then just do that again. And then since you could still see the leg from the chair, what you could do is get the eraser tool again and just erase this part so you don't see it. Duplicate this again and do this for the back legs. Do that, bring it back here, and then you could do Command T to free transform. So you resize it like that. Okay, zoom in again, and then turn the visibility off, get the pen tool again, do this. Okay, and then you're gonna do Command, press Shape 3, hide the visibility, and then click the visibility for this one. So basically you're gonna click here again, do the same thing, brush tool, erase that. You have another leg, click that, and just erase this back part. Nice. And then duplicate this again, drag it over here, make this a little bit bigger, like that. And then, god damn it. So click here, if you select all, And then just, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know what I'm doing. Go back to the pen tool. If you press P, make another shape, command, click, hide, and then view this again. Click the layer mask, go to the brush tool, and just erase that part. And then if you click this, the layer mask doesn't link to the layer, so you could just move this just to lug around freely without messing up the mask thing, or whatever it's called. So there's that. And then you could go to eraser tool and just erase that. So you go back to this image that you found, and then just get the pen tool and just cut around like this. And then set the opacity to 0 so you can see what you're doing. Okay, and then once you have that, I'm gonna go to this tool, whatever this tool is called. While you press Command, click down on this so it selects that portion, and then click here. If you press Command J, it duplicates it. Get that, and then you're just gonna select all, Command A, and then Command X to cut. And then you're gonna paste her head onto there. And then once again, decrease the size of her head a little bit. So kind of like that. Cool. And then press enter to exit out of the free transform tool. So you have that. So you're gonna hide this layer again, and then zoom in a bit, get the pen tool, and just cut around this chair. So just do this. Select this layer of her head. And then you're gonna press Command while pressing this shape layer, the one you just made. Add a layer mask to her head. So once again, you're gonna have this shape number 5. Command, press down on the shape to select it, and then click on the layer mask of her head right here. And then you're gonna use the brush tool again. You wanna kinda get rid of her hair right here. Let's do that. And then zoom out. And then deselect. And so right now you have this, which is basically her as a chair. And then if you want, you could add stuff to the chair. So if you go to her merge page, so maybe just go with this one, because this one's pretty cool. Go back to here, and then we're gonna open up that. Let's duplicate this first. Duplicate that. Get the wand tool, select all the white, and just delete it. So you should just be left with that. So we're gonna select all, and then cut, and then close this window, don't save. Then we'll go back here and we're gonna paste that on there. And then so what we could do now is we could put it onto the chair. To do that, what you wanna do is get rid of all the white. I don't know what I'm doing. And then if you click this layer, we're gonna wanna invert the color so it's white. But if you do Command I, it inverts it, so now the chair is white. So you want to click back on this layer of this that says I give 0 fucks, and I got 0 chill in me. Just make it small, and then you're gonna want to duplicate it. So just do that, drag it over, do that again, drag it over, and then just select these and just go merge layers. So there's that. Okay, and then you're gonna do that again. Drag down, duplicate, drag down. Select these 3 layers, merge layers again. And this time, you're gonna kind of bring it over this chair. And then you're gonna wanna put this layer right here below her head and her legs. So we wanna create a clipping mask. So you're gonna, while this is selected, hold down on Control. And then you're gonna go to create clipping mask. So it does that, ignore that. So I can just do this, and it just goes over the chair. From here, you want to mess with the perspective. So you go to Edit, Transform Perspective, and then you just kind of mess around with it so it kind of matches the perspective of the chair, or whatever you want to call it. So that looks good. Just press Enter to exit, and then you're going to create a layer mask again, like that. Go back to the brush tool and just erase this bottom part. So that's basically Ariana Grande as a chair. So that you could do this to make her a chair, or there's also this method where put her face on the actual chair. So to do that, just delete this layer, get rid of this layer masks, delete, apply, whatever. Click this, bring this down, and then we're gonna invert the color of the chair again so it's black. So that's Command I, does that. Make her head really fucking big. Enter, and then you're gonna go to create clipping mask, and then her head is now on the chair. And then you just do that, just get it really nice and big. And then you're gonna add a layer mask again, and then go back to the brush tool. Just do this, create a line, Command select, so that selects that, click back here, and then just erase it, and then deselect. And then if you just click this, it unleashes that, so you can just freely move her head around. Let's make it really wide. So there's that. And then if you just get rid of her head, there's that too. So there's a couple of different ways to make her a chair. So yeah, this is the tutorial where you make Ariana Grande as a chair. Hope you enjoyed it. And just to know that I'm not a trained professional, so I'm sorry if I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But yeah, thanks for watching.